Hey, what's up everyone? Andrew from American Musical Supply, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the Mackie DLZ Creator Adaptive Digital Mixer. This is a tool for content creators, specifically podcasters, YouTubers, streamers, and gamers, and it's going to offer you the ability to get professional results really quickly for your shows. You see, just like how modern DSLR and mirrorless cameras offer modes that take great looking pictures for beginners, but yet they allow intermediate and advanced users to get in and tweak some other parameters that suit their skill level, the DLZ Creator Pro was made with this ethos in mind, and it features 3 modes. There's an easy mode, an enhanced mode, and a pro mode that's going to tailor the user experience to whatever your skill level is. So we'll dive a little deeper and check out some of those modes in a moment, but for right now, let's run down some other features. The DLZ Creator has 4 mono inputs. Each of these have a combo 1/4-inch XLR jack, and they each feature an Automix 80 preamp. These jacks can accommodate a microphone or an input, and they also provide phantom power so you can use condenser microphones. Inputs 5 and 6 are on 1/4-inch unbalanced jacks, and they can accept a line level signal. And there's inputs 7 and 8, which are on an 1/8-inch jack for plugging in a tablet, a smartphone, or a portable media player. The DLZ Creator workflow also allows you to bring in audio from an SD card, a USB flash drive, as well as from a computer via USB-C, and from a mobile device via Bluetooth. The Bluetooth connection also offers call-in support with Mix Minus, so you can easily add a caller into your show without any audible echo when they speak. Channels 11 and 12 are the inputs for the sample pads. The DLZ Creator features 4 banks of 6 sample slots for a total of 24 possible samples, and it comes loaded with 6 popular sounds, which I think is pretty cool. And the 100mm faders have a nice solid feel, and they provide a nice tactile mixing experience for your show. In terms of analog outputs, the DLZ Creator has a stereo pair for sending to monitor speakers, which are controlled by the master fader, and then there are 4 stereo TRS headphone outputs that can each have their own monitor mix, so both you and your co-hosts or your guests can be comfortable. The 10.1-inch color touchscreen makes the user experience very intuitive, and there are hardware buttons that put essential features at your fingertips. Now, let's get back to checking out these modes. As I mentioned before, you've got Easy, Enhanced, and Pro, and what we'll do is we'll take a look at how each of these modes configures the channels on the DLZ Creator. First off, to select a mode, let's press the settings icon, and then under the System tab, you'll see that I have an option to change the mode that I'm in. Let's go and check out the Easy mode. Easy mode is perfect for users who want to get great results without a bunch of menu diving. The microphone setup page takes advantage of Mackie's Mix Agent feature, which is kind of like your virtual audio assistant, and it will help you set the optimal gain levels for your microphones. And then there are also presets that you can choose from that make it super quick to get going and allow you just to concentrate on producing your show. So now let's switch over to the enhanced mode and see what other controls we get. Now in the enhanced mode, the first thing you're going to notice is the addition of a couple of tabs here that give you access to other features. First up, let's take a look at the effects tab, and you can see that I have a very straightforward interface for reverb and delay. I can choose a preset for each, and there's just a single volume knob control that controls the volume of the effect return. To instantiate that on any channel, go over to the channel tab in the setup section there, and these toggle switches here, one for reverb, and one for delay. You can see that in the setup tab, I also have the ability to set the gain level automatically using the Mix Agent feature, or I can choose between a dynamic or condenser mic. A condenser mic will apply phantom power to this microphone input, so I can power that condenser. And then I've also got access to different presets that I can choose. I'm using the SM7B preset because that matches the microphone that I'm using. Now you can also see there's an advanced controls tab. Let's take a look over there. Basically, this gives you the ability to tweak some of these parameters. This is great for folks who have an intermediate skill level or maybe some familiarity with audio processing, and you kind of know what you want when it comes to adjusting an EQ, like you want more low end or you want to take out some of the mid-range, etc. But You can do that without being overwhelmed by having to know what exact frequency points you want to manipulate or how to set up a compressor. You've just got a simple one slider compressor there that is automatically going to kind of take care of the processing under the hood and get you the sound that you want. So now that we've explored the enhanced mode, let's hit our settings icon again, and we'll choose to go over into the Pro mode now and see what that offers us. You can see that the reverb and delay are broken out into their own tabs now, and I can still select a preset, but I can also manipulate that preset, and I have more control over the different aspects of each of these effects. Then over on the channel tab, you can see that I still have the mix agent feature available to set the gain level automatically. I can still choose a preset, etc. But now I can pan my microphone from left to right, and I also have the opportunity to dial in the reverb send and the delay send. So I can use this with a touch screen, or I could use either one of these controls over on the side here. So let's take a look at the EQ tab. You can see that the 3-band EQ now, I have much more control over each of the frequency bands. I've got a high-pass filter. I have an EQ preset available, but then I can also adjust the EQ however I like, and I get a visual sort of representation of what's going on. And not only can I move the frequency point around here on the touchscreen, but I can use the encoders on the side to do the same thing, and I can adjust the width of each frequency band. So I can change the Q factor and make this a more narrow or wider band if I want to do that. Likewise, over on the gate tab, I have more granular control over the threshold and the hold and the release for the gate. Same with the compressor. I've got more control available, and I've also got control with the de-esser here. We're going to jump over and take a look at the Automix feature now. I'm going to press on the Overview tab and then press the Automix button. And that's going to bring up a matrix that's going to allow me to be able to assign each of the 4 microphone inputs to the Automix feature. And I can also assign them a priority. This is a great feature that's going to help keep your podcasts on track because you can assign different priorities to different microphones based on who you want to be heard the most. So that means that if you're the host, you could assign yourself the highest priority to ensure that over your co-hosts, that you are the hostess with the mostest. You can produce your show in a self-contained way on the unit, and you can record to either a USB flash drive or a micro SD card, which is what I'm doing right now. And that will record the 12-channel multi-track files as well as a stereo mix. You can also record to a computer via USB-C, or you can use that USB-C connection to go to a computer and stream to your favorite platform. With a plethora of inputs, a virtual audio assistant with Automix, and 3 innovative operating modes that make high-quality show production accessible for any skill level, the Mackie DLZ Creator is the ultimate hub for your content creation studio that has the ability to grow with your show and with your skills. For more information, please visit americanmusical.com.